Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Oh, don't blink!
And midnight hour.
The run last shot by
Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
Hello, what's up?
Not much, mate, not much. We've got a few interesting topics to talk about today.
Yeah, sure. We have... Yeah, you're right. We have a few topics, man.
Yeah, first off, a very good interview with Vicky Guerrero. She talked about a topic that I think would be very good to discuss. She thinks Chris Benoit should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Your thoughts?
I don't... Listen, you know, it's my opinion. I don't agree with that, but, you know, it's just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinions. I don't know what I think about that, but because despite people are saying, you know, about him as a wrestler, there is also a side of him as a person. So I don't think he should be inducted in the Hall of Fame, and I'm sorry to everyone who thinks differently, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion, and I'm clearly standing with it, you know?
I'm going to go on the complete opposite, and I think he should be mentioned in the Hall of Fame due to his wrestling career. Yes, he had a different side as a person, which we're not going to go to in this video because, well, no. I don't want to get demonetized on this video, but he did some things that happened in 2007 that we all know about, but I don't think that should affect the legacy of his in-ring career, and I think his name should go in the Hall of Fame just for his wrestling career, in my opinion anyway.
No, because in my personal opinion, like I said earlier, it's a different thing, you know, because if you type in Chris Benoit, the first thing that will come up is what happened. So that's the thing, and I don't think Vince, WWE, and anyone that works for them would want to risk the mainstream media because of that, and you know, WWE history because of something that one person did. So I don't think that will happen.
No, it definitely won't happen. Even if they put him in the legacy wing, I think that would be enough to satisfy his wrestling fans, with me being one of them. I can't respect what he did as a person, obviously. That was disgusting and horrible. But what he did in the ring as a wrestler should be honoured in any way. But they won't even mention him, will they?
No. And like I said, I do agree with them. That's one of the things I do agree. You know, it's a thing because you see what happened with Hogan, you know?
Yeah.
He said some racist stuff. They brought him back to WWE, but this is a completely different thing. This is a completely different matter, you know? It's not the same thing like saying a racist word or something like that.
No.
But I don't think he should be back, and if you're saying that they should maybe put his matches back on the WWE network or something like that.
They're all on the network.
I'm sorry. They're not.
They are. If you watch any pay-per-view that he was featured in, they're all in the network. They just have a disclaimer saying that all of these people are characters. They're not portrayed as their real-life counterparts, which is a disclaimer because of him.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, if that's the case, then I don't think... I mean, if you type Chris Benoit on WWE site, you won't find anything. You won't find absolutely nothing.
I don't even think his title reigns are mentioned on there.
No. I think it should stay that way. And by the way, like I said, I stand by my opinion. That's all.
We respect your opinion. It may be different, but it's always good to hear two sides. But Anyway,
Exactly.
it's just a hypothetical. They'll never ever go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Especially when Vince is alive. When Triple H takes over, there's probably a chance that could happen, but who knows? But it would be nice to see, in my opinion. But anyway, let's talk on to another controversial topic. There was a fan, Patrick Davis, who went to a live event last Sunday wearing a Jim Cornette t-shirt and was told to leave because it was going to be televised, you know, for that Shield last match thing.
Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. That's complete bullshit, you know. Anyone, you pay the money to go and see the show.
Yeah.
You should be able to wear whatever you want because you're paying them to go and see the show. They should respect your whatever you want to wear, you know. They shouldn't have anything to do with that. To me, honestly, it's completely ridiculous that something like that is even happening. You know?
It does happen, but in this case scenario, it was fake. And he's deleted all these tweets regarding this. His friend apparently put it on social media and made a big thing of it, which to me is someone who got called out on it and actually got found out to be a liar. Because my friend did it doesn't work as an excuse.
Yeah.
Because he kept commenting on the situation.
I don't think there is no reason why they would, kick out someone because he's wearing Jim Cornette t-shirt. I don't think there is even, it doesn't even make sense, you know?
Absolutely not, because WWE are fine with Jim Cornette, aren't they?
Yeah. He was last year at WWE Network Stable 4-3, so they're
exactly.
Fine, you know?
So the fact that someone faked this just to kind of get themselves in the public spotlight, I find is disgusting. Because they're trying to drag WWE's name through the mud, even though WWE haven't actually done anything in this scenario.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette even said he'd pay for the person's ticket because he got kicked out, and then obviously as soon as Jim Cornette found out it was fake, he didn't do that. Cause
listen, if that person, if he was smart at least a little bit, he wouldn't put on Jim Cornette's shirt. He would fake with AEW's t-shirt. That makes more sense, at least.
You should wear a Shawn Michaels Jr. t-shirt.
I mean, he can wear that weekend. They need to come out with that t-shirt,
If we do need to come up with a Shawn Michaels Jr. t-shirt at some point.
Yeah.
It's just one of those weird situations, and a lot of people were defending WWE, and a lot of people were defending the person. So,
Yeah. I mean,
and everybody
it's
looks like a twat in this situation now.
Listen, bro. Listen. If I didn't see those tweets, if I did, I would knew immediately that it's complete garbage and bullshit, made up stuff.
Yeah, because I took a picture with the Jim Cornette t-shirt at the event. It was taken after the event had finished.
Yeah. I'm glad. Actually, I'm surprised that Vince Russo didn't get involved and wanted to kick fans' ass, but that's the other story for a different time.
Now, we talked about Hogan a minute ago. What's your thoughts on Rhea Ripley saying the word faggot in a live stream?
Oh man, these days, in this day and age, I think we discussed this last week or 2 weeks ago. Whatever you post on social media, whatever you say on live stream or whatever everyone says those words. I mean, you can't really say that. I mean, literally everyone is saying that. So
I'm pretty sure I say it a few times a day when I'm at work to work colleagues.
Yeah. So, it's not a big deal. I don't know why are they making that big deal.
I'd understand if it was the N word or something that's actually a racist term. I'd understand in that situation, but
everyone is saying.
She wasn't even saying it to anyone. In my opinion, if you're saying them kind of words like faggot in general conversation, not towards somebody, I don't think it's a problem. I will never agree with the N word being said in general conversation because the history behind that word is disgusting.
It is, but I don't know why we're even going there. You know, this is completely different. This is so stupid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That people are making a big deal out of something that's nothing, basically.
Yeah, you had so
ridiculous.
many bisexual and gay people saying, "I'm offended by this."
I mean, dude.
Does everybody just get offended by fucking everything nowadays?
You need to know to take a joke or something like that. You don't need to take things seriously. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me on this, but every generation, every new generations, I don't want to use that word, but every new generations are a bunch of pussies, you know?
You're not fucking wrong on that one, dude. You're really not wrong.
Today, in today's world, you can say, you know, you say one bad thing, you're a dead guy, basically. If you say something
I know, it's so ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
You can't joke about anything anymore. Apart from on this channel, we could joke about whatever the hell we wanted. If people don't like it, there's an unsubscribe button on the top, somewhere on the channel. If you don't like it, go away.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
I'm not gonna censor myself for the sake of it. Just like I don't think Rhea Ripley should have censored herself and apologises.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
She didn't even say it towards anybody in a hurtful or hurtful way.
Dude, I don't want to say, I don't want to offend anyone, but if she actually apologizes for that, she will look completely retarded. I'm serious. Why would anyone apologize? It's 21st century. Why would anyone apologize about something like that? I don't know. Everyone says that. Everyone uses words like that every single day. Even those people, like you said, bisexuals or something like that. I mean,
bisexual.
If you're, whatever, you know? If you're offended by that, you actually may have, I don't want to use this word, but you may have a mental health issue, you know?
You seriously need to kind of check yourself if you've got a problem with it.
Because you wouldn't survive in 70s, 80s, and 90s if you were like that back then, you know? You will be eaten alive.
Everybody stop getting easily offended by fucking everything. I see it on Facebook every fucking day.
So, let me just give you an example. If you go, let's say, to a stand-up comedy show, and if someone uses that word, you will be offended also, or no? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense.
It's like they always say, a joke is for whoever audience you're trying to do it for.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as an offensive joke. A joke is a joke to entertain or be amused by. If you're offended by it, then it's clearly not for your humour.
Yeah. She didn't.
It's not a bad joke.
Anyone. She didn't tell to anyone in the face.
No. So I don't get why everyone gets up in arms about shit.
Like I said, today you can say anything. You can say one word wrong, and they will get to you. You know, you will be all over Twitter. They will say, "Oh, you're a bad person," blah blah blah. She's a racist or whatever. You know, she disrespects others. It's bullshit. Calm the fuck down, and realize that this, it's happening everywhere, and that's just normal stuff. You know.
Exactly. But yes, we've now covered
the.
Well, I've got one more big topic to cover, but we'll do a couple of lighter topics before we get to the next big topic.
Sure.
There's been advertisements for Money in the Bank showing both participants for the men and women's Money in the Bank matches.
Okay.
For the men, you've got McIntyre, Cesaro, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Andrea, and Lars Sullivan.
Okay.
If that was the match, that's going to be fucking amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the women is Tamina, Sasha Banks, who is questionable at this point, but they did say she would be going in the Money in the Bank, but don't know what's happening with her. Natalya, Naomi, Bayley, Carmella, Ember Moon, and Sonya Deville.
Yeah. You know one thing. I hope Ricochet doesn't die this year. I'm serious.
Let's fucking hope he doesn't. But the women doesn't sound too bad. I know who I want to win the women's, but we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not bad Money in the Bank matches if that's what they turn out to be.
I mean, that's fine, you know. I really think. I think Drew will win. You know. I know it's not a prediction show, but I think he needs a strong run right now. You know.
Yeah.
He needs that run because he didn't do anything. He lost to Reigns. It's completely stupid. You know, one thing that I don't understand: why did he lose to Reigns? Because listen, if Drew beat Reigns, that wouldn't hurt Reigns at all, because he will be moved to SmackDown. But this loss really hurts Drew. I don't know if you agree with me, but you know.
Oh, definitely, it really does hurt Drew, which was a stupid decision in my opinion, and I'm hoping they regret that fucker.
It is stupid because if he won over Reigns, it would mean much more than Reigns won over him. Because right now, the win over Drew for Reigns doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't.
Yeah, and Drew's win over Reigns would put him in the top spot on Raw right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, he will be literally, threat to with AJ Styles and with AJ Styles against Rollins, you know.
Speaking of people on top, though, just to get this one in there, Kevin Owens, before he turned heel on SmackDown last week, was scheduled to be babyface number 2 on SmackDown Live.
Well, here's the thing. They lost Daniel Bryan to injury.
Which is the reason why he's had to go heel to replace Daniel for a bit.
Exactly. Whatever role he's playing, Kevin Owens is going to play every role great.
The heel turn was fucking great on SmackDown.
Yeah. I mean, let me hear your opinion, you know? Why do you think this may go? Or,
I don't think Owens is going to beat Kofi. I don't think he's going to take the belt off him.
No, because I think I think there's one guy who will take the belt, and you know his name. Unfortunately, I think that's going to happen, and I think you know who that is. I mean, Roman Reigns.
Don't say that name.
Yeah. So when we already mentioned Reigns right now, what do you think about this idea? I mean, they didn't turn him heel, you know, but what do you think about the idea of Roman Reigns aligning himself with Shane, actually, and having a twist there?
That would be good. And then obviously, because he'd be heel, because if he's going to beat Kofi for the belt, it's going to instantly turn every single fan against him.
Exactly.
Instantly.
Sure.
He'd have to be heel.
There, would you love to see matches, for example, let's say Roman Reigns, Shane, and Kevin Owens against the New Day? That would be great.
That'd be a really good match.
Yeah, I mean, they can do that if they want to. But I don't think, because of Fox, they need a big name like Reigns. So that's really stupid. The only unfortunate thing that is going to happen is fans are going to turn against him once again. And,
they will.
It won't work. It won't work.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
Even if you right now put Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens will be a babyface in that match. I'm telling you. You know? So, yeah. And what do you think about this bullshit with Elias and Roman Reigns? Who the fuck wants to see that match? I mean, honestly, I don't want to see that match.
Nah. The last Raw match was really good, but they'll just have Roman beat him, so it'll do nothing for Elias.
Here's the thing about Roman Reigns. He can't carry a match. If he has it against Cena, it's not going to be fine. It's just finisher after finisher, kick out, and that kind of stuff. Yeah. If it's against Elias, who also can't wrestle, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great entertainer, he's a good wrestler, but he's not great. You need to have a partner to dance with, like Rollins, Adam Cole, Styles, Johnny Gargano. You need to have those people against you to make a great match. So I think this Elias against Reigns is going to be a boring match.
Yeah, I think it will definitely be boring.
Yeah, just building up to Shane against Reigns at some point.
Definitely. Now, a good bit of an update. Nia Jax has now had her double knee surgery, and her update a couple of days ago said that she's walking with assistance at home. So that's very good to hear.
Yeah, so in her case, okay, for sure, I don't want to mock anyone, but she is a little bit. Her weight is that she has a little bit more weight, and I'm hoping this thing will, because it's all about the recovery time.
Yeah.
If you have a little bit more weight, you put your pressure on the legs. It's going to take a little bit slower for her to recover. So,
it will. It definitely will.
But I think she will be back because obviously she is strong. She is humble. That's something that people don't realize. They were saying a lot of bad things about her when she pumped back in the face. At the end of the day, that came out perfectly because it made Nia into a great heel and back into a huge babyface. So
yeah, she was not happy backstage. She was really upset about that. But obviously, WWE made her play it up on social media to make her more of a heel.
Yeah, but listen, I know it's probably hard for her right now, especially after you said she has assistants.
Yeah.
I think it may take some time, but I really hope we will see her as soon as possible, in the ring again.
Hopefully before next WrestleMania.
I really don't wish anyone an injury.
Never. Never. So best of luck on your recovery, Nia Jax. We hope to see you, hopefully, at the Royal Rumble. That's doable, because that's 8 months.
Yeah.
That's definitely doable for her to return for the Royal Rumble.
Exactly.
But another injury, Jeff Hardy has got a right knee injury, which he's going in for surgery this week.
Okay,
so SmackDown tag titles may be vacated.
Yeah, so I have one question for this. How the fuck is this guy still alive?
I don't know. How does this guy still have a head and no brain injury?
I know it's funny to say this, but I'm actually serious when I say that. I don't know how the fuck is he walking.
I know. He's done some mental stuff in his time.
If he returns to WWE, this guy is not human if he returns after the surgery. I mean,
when he returns.
I know. Yeah.
He will.
If he wrestles the same way, that's insane.
To be fair, the knee injury is not wrestling related. It's due to him having a motorbike accident 4 years ago.
So it's not really serious?
No, it's just you're going to have to correct the problem from that bike accident.
Yeah, I'm just feeling bad right now because they just won the titles,
I know.
That's the only thing I'm feeling bad because I would like to see feuds. And what will Matt do without him? I don't really see him going anywhere. That's my only problem.
I know, I love Matt as well. He's fucking amazing. Maybe Woken Matt Hardy will return. Yes. I love that character. I met that character. He's fucking amazing.
He is amazing, but WWE destroyed him. They didn't pull the trigger when they needed, but I understand it was because of TNA.
At this point, I'd like to mention that Matt had full creative control over that. So,
what do you mean about
his Woken character? He had full creative control. So.
Oh yeah, I know that, but that doesn't matter because before that he wasn't broken when he made his return because of TNA lawsuit against Harris.
Oh yeah, and that cleared up, and then TNA signed off a load of because they've got a working relationship, haven't they, for certain libraries of wrestlers, haven't they?
Yeah, but goddamn, does he look great for his age, especially after all the bullshit he went through in his life. He looks amazing. I'm surprised
his back injury, he healed from his back injury, because remember his hip fused to his back or something like that. It was fucking mental.
He may be in the best shape of his life. I'm serious.
He is pretty damn in good shape.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't die. If he doesn't do something crazy, because I don't want to see him take any risks. You know?
And now just a little tidbit about Goldust leaving. He actually got released January the 19th. But obviously, 90-day no-compete clause.
So they kept quiet, right?
Yeah, Vince McMahon didn't want to release him, but Triple H, the god is Triple H, allowed him, convinced Vince to let him go, because Triple H understands talent and wrestlers a lot more than Vince does now.
Yeah, Triple H understands, and I think Triple H was like, if we're not using you, I respect you, I love you, man, but go
if
there.
If you want to go
to
to be with your brother and go to this company, you go for it.
Because we won't use you here. So go anywhere else, make a name for yourself. You have a match with Cody and be happy,
Yeah, exactly.
Vince is actually not letting anyone go. I don't know if you heard this report today, but every single talent that is like a low card and let's say mid card, everyone who wanted to leave, they're signing them to a huge deals. Right?
Yeah, I'm aware of that one. They've been doing it for months now because of AEW.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm just going to say this. If you think that you can be the best, and if you want to prove yourself, step up and quit WWE. Don't take the money, because if you want to be the best, don't take the money and then sit, and do nothing, basically. If your goal is to be the best, quit and go to other company, make a name for yourself, go back to WWE, prove them wrong, and basically
Exactly.
make if you want. That's basically, if your goal is that, don't be wasted in WWE.
Some people aren't, some people are. Just the way of the business.
Listen, bro, if I was making, let's say, they're making let's say $500,000 if they're making, and you're not doing anything. You're working like one house show at a week or something like that. I bet you will take that deals,
Oh, I'd take that deal every day of the week.
But if you're serious about your career, if you want to make a goal for yourself, don't stay in the WWE. Don't, because things won't change.
No. Unless you're certain people. Certain people get good, and then a lot of people get fucked over. Then again, that's every company. I'm guaranteed if you go to, say, TNA, there's a load of people that feel the same way that WWE wrestlers feel.
Do you agree that a lot of talent, there's some talent that are on the main roster that should go back to NXT just because they don't have anything? I don't know why AC3 is in the main roster right now. I don't know. There is no reason why.
Oh, God, no.
AC3, let's say Tyler Breeze, he's actually working NXT shows right now.
Exactly.
There are a lot of great talent that you shouldn't be wasting in your company.
Yeah.
In my opinion, NXT is like a third brand.
It is a third brand, and it kicks ass.
Exactly. There's no comment about that. It's clear as day.
Yeah. Then an ex-WWE writer takes a jab at WWE, which I find just a really stupid comment. Brian Gertwitz said, "Avengers Endgame proved that it can be action-packed, fun, emotional, and intense with giant cast and still clocking at just 3 hours. Your move, WrestleMania." In my opinion, that's comparing apples and oranges. That is got the hell of a lot more budget, because that was like 150 million or something, wasn't it, to film that movie?
Yeah.
And he doesn't account for the fact that they had to edit it and do all the CGI and everything like that, and numerous retakes and everything like that.
Yeah, and let's just say, if that was the case, Roman Reigns should actually lose once at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
I won't say anything, but and Charlotte as well. So I don't want to say anything, but if for people who know what I'm talking about, you're welcome.
It's just a stupid comment, because obviously WrestleMania is a live show, and Endgame took months to edit and properly film and everything.
Yeah.
Movies and wrestling are two completely fucking different things.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that comment just makes you sound like an idiot, which is what a lot of people in the comments said.
And then you bro see who runs the company, who is behind the scenes. It's basically it.
Fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, speaking of WrestleMania, I actually heard about Charlotte and Becky having a match once again at WrestleMania against Ronda.
It's
Jesus fucking Christ!
up
And this
off
time,
with it now.
this time again for undisputed women's title. I'm serious. Triple threat once again at next year's WrestleMania. That report came out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's set, but only if there's some injury it will be changed. It's right now set for that match."
I
If
don't
that
think
happens,
Ronda
dude,
will come back in time for Mania.
Listen, if that match happens, I'm canceling WWE Network. I'm serious.
Never!
Actually, no, I actually want because it's worth it. But
No, it's definitely worth the fucking $9.99 a month.
yeah. So I want to touch this up on what do you think about this? Did you see NXT this week?
I have not.
Yeah. So what happened is Roderick Strong against Johnny Gargano. Great fucking match. It ended with Adam Cole accidentally kicking in the head Roderick Strong and Johnny Gargano beating Strong.
Ooh,
Where do you think this is going right now? Because
that's
they have
definitely going for the split, isn't it?
yeah. So because of listen, Gargano is Iron Man fan, and would you love to see, for example, I don't want to say anything, but would you love to see in June at next takeover 1 hour Iron Man match between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano for NXT title?
Yeah, that'd be sick. It's not in June now, though. They're moving that because Saudi Arabia shows the day before, so they're moving.
It doesn't matter, but
they don't know when.
But they're moving
to.
like a week,
But yeah,
that would be sick.
It'll be a sick pay-per-view, and I'm hoping, even if they do a 30-minute Iron Man match.
No, but you can clearly give. They don't have a lot of people right now. You can give an hour to Cole and Gargano, and you can have 2 other hours for other matches. I think that will be great. I mean,
that would be amazing.
The only thing I think will happen is Gargano will retain, but that's the story for our time.
Exactly. Oh, my microphone, that's annoying. Sorry about that. And then the last thing I have to talk about today is a comment by Ryback. Mm-hmm. He said, "How are independent contractors not allowed to do whatever interviews or podcasts they want? Seems like some employee type shit to me." That's going on the reference that, like, Undertaker can't do podcasts or anything, interviews or anything like that.
Oh.
Because obviously WWE hires the wrestlers as independent contractors, not employees.
Well, listen, there's things with lawyers, They may advise you not to take interviews or things like that. So I really can't comment on that. I don't know what to say. If you have anything to say, go on. Gone.
Then again, we don't know what kind of contracts they actually sign.
No, we don't know.
It could say in there, you must do only WWE related events.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Because you may be an independent contractor, but you're signed to a contract which legally binds you to that company. So, in that opinion, you are basically an employee, but not an employee at the same time.
Exactly.
So, I think someone commented in this in the comment section. Somebody tell WWE sponsors about this. What the hell are the sponsors going to give a shit about?
No.
You won't let the Undertaker do an interview. We'll stop giving you. We'll stop advertising our products. No, they're not. WWE is the biggest platform for wrestling. No one's going to give a shit about that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about fucking money, isn't it?
Yeah. So, That's it, right?
Yeah, I think that's covered everything I've got to talk about today.
Pretty short podcast this week.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Let's keep it that way, you know?
yeah. That was
short
good, though.
and
We had some good discussions and probably some controversial discussions at that, but this podcast is not about censoring ourselves. This is talking about nitty-gritty stuff that some people won't touch with a lead pipe because...
Oh, by the way, for people that didn't see New Avengers, I don't know if you're a fan of that, but...
No, not a fan at all.
Dude, if you didn't see New Avengers, I'm telling you, if you're a fan of Marvel, go watch this movie in theaters.
I've heard it's amazing,
It's
though.
fucking amazing. I was watching 2 days ago. Damn, it was maybe the best movie. Listen, in my opinion, the best movie ever. It's Casino Royale from 2006, James Bond. But for me, this may be actually even better, in my opinion. It's like maybe my favorite movie full time. So it's killing the box office right now. If you are a fan, don't miss it, I'm telling you.
Exactly. Check it out. I heard Ant-Man destroys Thanos by going up his arse and then expanding.
Dude, don't spoil things, please.
Sorry. I still can't believe people keep
listen,
coming up with that theory, though.
Listen, I already said something about Adam Cole and Gargano having an Iron Man match. If that doesn't already say something that's happening in the movie, I won't spoil anything. But you know,
Exactly.
you're welcome.
Also, we've got no questions today. Please leave questions in the comments. Any question about anything and we'll answer it. Please just leave some questions. We like to answer them.
Yeah, sure. We will answer them
We'll
next
answer
week.
any question.
Oh, it's too bad that we don't have questions right now because we had like a short podcast and we didn't have a lot of news and rumors. So if we had actually right now, that would be great. But unfortunately,
I know.
nobody will have a question.
Obviously, in questions, we will not give you our address or credit card information. Just put that out there. We will not be giving you that.
I'm going to give you my address. You know, if you wanna come here. You know, you'll be out on structure, man. I mean, you know.
I live at 123 Fake Street.
I'm living in 316 Gimmick Street.
Nice address.
So, you know, if you want to come here, I'll kick your ass, I'll stun your ass, and I'm going to send you back to hospital.
Exactly. And I will just do a Simpsons reference because, well, yeah, that was a good episode, actually. The one where they went to 123 Fake Street.
And my phone number, by the way, if you need my phone number, it's 369. Go fuck yourself.
Mine is 0121 do one.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you share this, like it, subscribe, all that usual stuff. There's ways to support on Patreon, everything. It does help. Because I feel like this one's not going to get any bloody money due to ads. Because as soon as the bloody censors actually watch this, they're probably going to be like, oh shit.
If we say one bad word, it's going basically.
You'd be surprised because I swear in the videos a lot, so I never seem to get demonetized. So I don't know why everyone gets.
Because I don't think they give a shit about small YouTubers.
Which is good because I can say what the fuck I want and they don't give a shit. I like it.
But yeah,
it's like what culture censor the word shit and everything is like, okay,
who are you? Yeah.
It's like really just okay. I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck I want, and then if YouTube demonetizes it, then okay, whatever.
They're probably, if they see our video, they're probably like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, let him go. You know, we don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much seems to get away with a lot, unless I talk about rape, and then they seem to demonetize it.
Just because of that word, you may.
They're gonna see it.
I'm joking.
And they're gonna see it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember, always come to the Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
for people to know, YouTube is actually fucked these days.
Yes.
You know, with views and likes and that kind of stuff. So it doesn't count. You know, just be aware of that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know, just know. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Peace out. Bye.
Yes.